KD hates his teammates, or that's what people might want you to believe, but clearly that isn't the case. I think he's a scapegoat, and it's just easy to blame him for everything. See, KD has been stuck with like some bad luck or something like that. After he left the Golden State Warriors, stuff just hasn't been panning out as they should. But that is not his fault. But KD has been getting some blame that is not rightfully deserved because he's doing what he's supposed to. Since he's been to the Suns was doing really well before he got there. Now KD's there, and they like basically gutted the whole team to put together a super team and probably form something so they can at least compete for a championship. But for the Suns struggle, who do you think is to blame? Is it KD? Is it the Suns organization? Or is it the coach, Frank Vogel? KD gets so much unnecessary hate, right? Because he left Russell Westbrook on OKC, and he went to Golden State, won some championship, then he left because of you-know-who. And he teamed up with Kyrie and James Harden, and we all thought, like, this is it. This is a big team. They definitely go into the conference finals for sure. And that hasn't been the case. So KD and Kyrie were supposed to be a championship team. And all that stuff happened with Kyrie Irving. And then James Harden decided like he just didn't want to have a part of it, and he left. Then Kyrie left. And then they got Ben Simmons, and then it's like he didn't play either. So KD opted to leave for the Suns. Here we are. I think he just maybe cursed. Even though KD has been dropping 30 points per game, they're still blaming him for the Suns record and saying he's not being a leader.
To get to the superstar Kevin Durant, who's the league leader in three-point percentage shooting at over 47%, who's one of the top 3 scorers in the league averaging over 30. Yeah. But it appears to mean nothing. Why? Because leadership ain't just with how you perform on a basketball court. It's your ability to galvanize the people around you to maximize their potential. He doesn't seem to be able to do that.
I don't think that's the blame for the Suns record. Reports came out that Kevin Durant is frustrated with his teammates, and to me, he have every right to be. Well, so what they were saying is most likely is because of Bradley Beal and his injuries with his back and ankle injuries. I mean, do you give Kevin Durant any wrong to feel the way that he's feeling? But Kevin Durant said the rumors aren't true. Well, of course he's gonna say that. I mean, like, who would say that they're really frustrated with the teammates? Like, I wonder what that'll do for chemistry. They suck already, so they'd probably suck even more if that was true. Bradley Beal hasn't been really healthy for like how many years now? And all of a sudden, just because he's on the Suns, y'all expect him to be healthy? That's just not how it works. I just don't understand why they keep building teams around super teams. I thought we left that already. Clearly, it doesn't work.
How many times are we going to keep going back to a model, because it worked twice, of this big 3 situation where you can just throw people together, and because of their names, they're going to be great? They haven't played together, and even when they have, first of all, they should be better with 2 of them, and they're not.
We've all seen this situation with Kevin Durant already, so everybody's probably like, why Kevin Durant again? Or he wants to leave again? I just really think that he's cursed. He's been getting criticized for his leadership, and he's not being a vocal leader. But let's be real, that's never been who KD was. He's a hooper, and he shows his leadership by hooping. It always been the other guy. On OKC, it's been Russell Westbrook, and then Golden State, of course, it was Draymond. Then with the Nets, it was Kyrie Irving. So he's never really been a vocal leader. So I don't understand like why he's getting criticized for something that he's just never been.
What a leader is, I would like a little more clarification on that. So if we're talking about the best player versus a leader in the traditional sense of someone who yells and screams, or someone who rallies the troops and makes everybody accountable, KD's not going to be that guy.
KD has been surrounded by many good players, but it just hasn't panned out like how it's supposed to. But that's no fault of KD's. Once again, the Suns got a new owner, and he wanted to make a big splash, and he just wanted to go all in right now. When I acquired Bradley Beal, now the team doesn't have any trade assets or any cap room to even get some help. KD has been carrying all the load, and of course he has some help from Devin Booker and Grayson Allen and Eric Gordon. Like, do y'all really think they can win in the West with just having Grayson Allen and Eric Gordon as some support? Really? Let's be real. Like, it just doesn't make any sense why they be building their teams this way. It's so stupid. So who's to blame? To me, in my opinion, is definitely the Suns' ownership. They gutted the whole team and got rid of their assets without even finding a true point guard to run this team. Oh my goodness. I just don't understand. The supporting cast just isn't strong enough. We're in the West. The big three thing is over. You have to build around, but you don't have to, but you should focus on 2 players and build around them and then add depth. That's what makes a solid team that can compete for years. And once that team builds chemistry, that's when you start winning, but y'all want to win right away by buying rings. And it just, the NBA is too talented for that right now, and I don't think that's how they should go about building teams anymore. It's done. It's too talented and these players are too good. Besides KD, it's also easy to blame Frank Vogel. I know some people might say like his rotations ain't good, he's not a voice in the locker room and different things like that. But what do you want him to do with a lineup like this? Come on, like it's not a good team. It's not a well-built, constructed team. He could only do so much. He still get criticized about how things went about with the Lakers, and he won. Even if it was a bubble, I mean, he won. So he can coach in this league, but is he the right fit for the Phoenix Suns? Probably not. At the time of this video, they are currently 3-4 with Bradley Beal, but this team still doesn't look like they mesh together well. They're still playing a bunch of ISO basketball, and I don't think that will get the job done at all. Bradley Beal happened to drop 30-something points against the Lakers, and they won, but who cares because the Lakers suck. And that's my team, so I can criticize them, okay? The Lakers suck and nobody cares. Everybody will care about the Phoenix Suns when they decide to win actual games that matters. Kevin Durant is pulling his own weight. Y'all need to stop hating, for real. He's just been cursed a little bit. I get the KD hate, but still I don't get it. Like, if y'all still hating on him leaving the OKC Thunder, get over it. It's done. He already moved on, and y'all should too. KD's not to blame for the Phoenix Suns struggle. They just gutted the whole team and their assets, and that's their fault for building the team the way that they have built it. Knowing how the West look, why would you build a team like that? You could have did that years ago. You can't do that now. But anyways, they're the professionals, I guess. But anybody with half of a brain knows that wasn't gonna work. It just looks sexy. They're not built to win. They're more built to sell tickets. To me, I've been watching basketball long enough, and that didn't make any sense to me at all. But I guess.